Hello, hello. I see that a couple of people are here. I'm just getting set up and then I'll join you shortly. All right. Everything seems to be working. Welcome to the stream. So I have started a Interstellar Imperium game, and it's been going pretty well so far. I've got myself 3 destroyers and 4 frigates. My flagship is a nice Imperial Elite Package II ship, and this is kind of like Safety Overrides Light. I'm running a few more kinetics in these medium slots that I'd like. I'd like to get an assault chain gun. I just don't have one yet. But I do really like these missiles that I have in my medium slots. Let me just show you why I like those so much. Let's say I'm trying to hunt down a hammerhead. There we go. So this ship is a really beautiful heavy destroyer. It's fast. Its system lets it dart forward and fire faster. And after I get its flux up, I can just fire off a burst, and it's pretty much dead. Now this system bears looking at. It's a really neat piece of work. DR does such amazing ship systems. So when it activates, you see how there's this little charge meter. With the Elite package, if I'm over 100%, it just gives me bonuses. You can see my accuracy goes up, my engines go up, my rate of fire increases by 50%, and my flux dissipation goes up by 100%. It's a great system. Then, as time goes by and that number goes down, after I hit 50%, you can see that my bonuses are going up, but my CR degradation goes way up, and then I overload if I don't shut it down in time. So it's a very quick burst, high risk, high reward system. Now let's see. What does this destroyer do against an eagle? I think it should do pretty well. Alright, I just have to watch that system a bit. I don't want it to go below 50%. And there are those missiles. That's one of the reasons why I like those missiles so much. And now that this thing's armor is down... There we go. That was a little close. I have to watch out for that. I always get a little too close. That's that ship. It's fun. This is a destroyer that I'm having the AI pilot. It is set up as an artillery destroyer with 2 moderate range ballistics, both 800, and some anti-frigate missiles in case it gets flanked. I might swap these out eventually. But it also has a combination of an ITU giving it 20% extra range and the Imperial targeting package. So this is the artillery version of the II specialization, and it's giving me 200% extra range on projectiles, which is great. And it reduces weapon recoil and improves target leading. Now, normally it would reduce projectile speed for 33%, which makes it kind of like slow, long-range artillery. But the turbo feeder system doubles the projectile speed while it's active. So normally when firing, you can see a reasonably fast projectile, very long range. With the turbo system active, faster projectiles, longer range, faster firing. Then there is this very strange phase destroyer, which the AI is really bad about piloting. I might take this out of my fleet eventually. And it has a bizarre ship system that knocks back enemy ships. And this is really cool, but it also stops the ship from being able to get around its enemies, so it's a very strange. Finally, support frigate and 3 combat frigates. So, I have a little bit of money. I have 100,000. And I would like to start hunting the hegemony a little bit. I just did a successful fight where I managed to steal an onslaught. So unfortunately the onslaught has a lot of demods, including increased maintenance, so I won't be taking it around with me, but once I found my first colony, it's going to make for a really nice colony support ship. Now, since I have the storage unlocked here, I am just going to drop these so I can get more loot in this system. I think at this point I actually have 2 systems where I'm storing loot, which is not great. Alright, out I go. Let me just save. I'm going to try hunting some hegemony. See if I can't get some kills. Boy, those stars are close together. There's been quite a bit of fighting between my faction and the hegemony in this region. Let me see how close I can get to their main base. You sure that's a great idea to pursue my fleet there? Alright, so this should be a pretty reasonable fight. They have an Albatross, which is a destroyer from Ship and Weapon Pack. It has a carrier with piranhas, and let's see, the Albatross has flak drones and has a single destroyer. So I actually quite outnumber this fleet. I am going to use 2 destroyers and 2 frigates, and that should be plenty. Now the Albatross does have built-in flak cannons, I believe, or at least it has the flak drones. So it might be able to negate some of my missile advantage. I'm going to activate the system briefly to get away from that bombing run. Oops, and I should pay more attention. I wasn't looking and they got me a little bit. How embarrassing. However, now we're double teaming this poor Condor. It really doesn't stand a chance. Okay, let's see. I've taken some bomb hits because I wasn't paying attention, but so far so good. Closing in, the Albatross is armed with Gravitons and... Ooh, Gravitons and Salamanders. It's almost a pure support build. It really has no firepower. Well, that's not going to end well for it. I did flame out, though. I guess the Salamanders did do some good. Unfortunately, it really has nothing left to capitalize. And there it goes. Let me just slap an eliminate order down on that wolf. Zoom in with my system, fire off a barrage. And there it goes. So, my AI ships actually performed pretty perfectly. I got hit a bit because I wasn't paying attention. And... nah, I'm not doing a demod run this time around. Oh, full fuel. Now, because of my commission, I got a small amount of money, 1,500, and there's also a system bounty going on, which is really nice. So that got me a nice 9,000. Not a huge amount, but better than nothing. Ah, now they're running away from me. Hey, I see some people join the stream. Welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now that's a battle station. I can't take a battle station. However, I might be able to raid this world. Oh, there's a mercenary officer. I'm okay. Let's see. No, it has extremely high defense. So I will just be leaving. Oh, actually, I could go assist these people in this fight. That sounds like fun. Aid the attacking forces. There we go. Now I'm just going to deploy my long-range cruiser and myself. This fleet is really huge, and also I don't think any of my other ships would really survive a fight against a battle station. I think I'll be able to do some good, though. At least I'll be able to support some of these capital ships and see them in action. So these are all II ships. This is the new Dictator. What's the name of that one? Okay, that's the Dominus. We have some Enterix class. So that's the other destroyer. Okay. Cool, so that's their fast destroyer. Another Praetorian. Some missile support cruisers. And some frigates. Invictus. I don't have an Invictus in my fleet. Glory to the Empire. It's beautiful to see all these II ships. That one's not going to do very well. Okay, so let's take a look at this Hegemony battle station. It's all the way up there. I can't see it yet. A lot of missiles inbound, accelerating for their final attack run. But they're not fast enough. Oh, I've caught a little bit of fire. Alright, so this is a standard low-tech battle station. It has 2 carrier missile modules, 1 heavy module with Hellbores and Gausses and Reapers, 2 bastions, dual flaks. Alright, so those are point defense bastions. And 1 larger bastion with Mjolnirs and Gausses. So, okay. Probably this larger bastion is the easiest target, because if that's facing you, then you only have to worry about the carrier things. Hi, Tarantoga. Luckily, I'm assisting a much larger battle fleet, so I'm just kind of playing tourist right now. My fleet can't handle something that big. Okay, AI. Can I give you orders? I'm not allowed to give them orders. They need their cruisers and battleship to move up. Hi, I-25 the Scipion. So luckily, I'm just assisting a big AI fleet. So I'm not on the line here. I'm gonna try to move in and help though. The system active. Torpedoes loaded. Flux up. Huh. Oops. I got overloaded. Okay. However, I did overload that module. And I think the fleet is going to... get the kill from the overload I made. I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay. Alright, there's a kill. Let's see if I can drive up the flux on this bastion a little bit. I'm using the Imperial Elite Assault Package, actually. I'm not actually SO. I was SO earlier. Wow, this thing has really heavy shields. Alright, I'm going to use the system to back off. I love that system. Okay. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I took some heavy armor damage. But my dual machine guns... You know, I've been I've been whining about not having assault chain guns, but for shield breaking, they did a really good job. Haha, Reaper hit. Cool. Out of my way, AI. Alright. System active, backing off. System unactive. Now, the really cool thing about this system is that it actually raises my max flux when it activates. So I can get right up to the edge of overloading and then activate the system, and I'll be okay. Of course, then I have to be careful when I turn it off, because any single shield hit will get the kill. There we go. Those harpoons are great. This fight's going really well, actually. So I see a bunch of people join the stream. So I am just assisting a much larger II fleet in taking down this enemy station. But my ship's doing pretty well. Oh, look at the forward firepower on those dictators. That is just beautiful. I can't wait till I have a big fleet with those. Ooh, this module's overloaded. I'm gonna fire off my harpoons. Ooh, that was really good. I am really loving having these dual harpoon pods. They are brutally effective. I'll get that kill. Let's see, now I'm just gonna get in front here, let my machine guns take down the shield, and let's see if I can't get some missiles to hit. Now, I need to be a little careful about this system. When it's below 50%, I rapidly lose CR. And I also run out of... And if I reach 0, I overload. Okay, system recharging. Alright, system's back up to 100. Let me help take this down with some more missiles. Nice. These harpoons are really quite powerful. Now, so I am really excellent at breaking shields, but my only anti-armor is a pair of light assault guns, so my ship isn't quite optimal for taking down the station, but it's helping. It's DPS. And every time the shield goes up, I punish it severely. Alright, let's get some more missiles in there. Activate my system for a little extra firepower. Fire off my last missiles. I'll back off. As fun as it is brawling up there, I don't want to take too much damage. This is one tough system. Oh, look at that. Beautiful forward firepower. And I need to back off. Now I've used up all my missiles, got a couple kills on components. I'm just gonna get back in there and open fire. System on, rate of fire increased. System off, get out of the way of the battleship. Man, this is absorbing so much punishment. These low-tech stations. I'm glad we took out all the other modules first. Ooh, you just ate a Reaper. You shield bypass or something? Why'd you eat that Reaper? Huh, well. Heading back in, system on. Let's get this shield overloaded, and there we go. I really like this build. I like this build a lot. Alright. I got some money for that. Okay, wow, I did enough damage that they actually gave me quite a bit of loot. Hidea's full on fuel. Actually quite a bit over. Alright, so I'll dump those supplies. And then after I repair, I'll pick them up again. Now, I don't... Wow! That leveled me 6 times. I am very happy I joined that fight. That's remarkable. Let's see, so I can't invade. I have no marines. Yeah, I'll just leave. Station's destroyed. Let's see if this invasion fleet actually invades. Let's see. I took remarkably little damage there. Hey, Null Ghost, how's it going? Okay, well I guess I just have to kind of give up the supplies. That's fine. Let's see if there's any other good debris here. Not really. Okay. Let me see. How much would an invasion be? Oh goodness, so it would cost 1,080 marines to have a good shot at this. Now let's see, how much would it cost me to call a fleet? A lot. Okay, I don't have enough money. And also, there's no bounty on this world, so I should just let my faction do it. Alright, well that was fun. I doubt the hegemonies could really be putting out many more fleets in this system. So I should head back to this military market. Let's see, how am I with the Tritac? Oh, okay. Maybe might be allied with Tritac. I'm gonna head back to this market. See if there's any interesting ships for sale. I'm over crew capacity. Oh, okay. I will have to fix that. Bounty ended on the hegemony. Okay, so time to stop hunting them for a while. There's some mercenary officers here. I don't really like timid. Even for carriers, I don't really like timid. Don't really like cautious either, to be perfectly honest. Let's see, what's for sale? I suppose I could afford this C-mod. Without the skills, increased maintenance is really, not something I want to do. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, I could use another Praetorian. I've been very happy with the Praetorian that I have. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that Praetorian. Black market, but they'll get over it. Let's see, do I have an officer for you? Yes, you can have that officer, who has leveled up. Let's see... Oh well. Ordnance expertise is great. Let's see, I think this is going to be a gunnery officer, especially since I'm putting her on a gunship, so I'm not going to take missiles. Hey, you were in this fight with me. You probably leveled up a lot. Yeah, there's your target analysis. You're already at max skills. There you go. So that fight leveled this officer all the way up to 20. Now, how about me? So I am mainly combat so far. Okay, plus 25% missile damage. Absolutely. Those harpoons are doing just amazing damage on such a fast strike ship. Suppose I could take this one. I really want this for 50% damage to fighters and missiles. I could use armor eventually. Yeah, why not? I've nearly completed... So only one more point, and I'll have completed what I like in the tech tree. My personal character is now very strong at combat. Okay, now I want to make this another artillery destroyer. It seems like a really good fit for this particular destroyer design. Ooh, RFC, nice. Let me see what guns I have on hand to make this an artillery destroyer. Well, I've got HVDs. That'll be really good range. DPS is a little low, but that can be dealt with. I have a heavy mauler. Let's see, do I have any of those fun, super long-range II guns? Hello again, Narazul. How you doing? Okay, I don't see any of the really fun II guns. Like, I'd love to get a sledge cannon in here, but in the meantime, we can do a pretty good build. I'm gonna put in 2 HVDs. So that'll give some long-range shield stopping. I'm actually going to put in 2 light assault guns. This is both for anti-armor and also for close-range anti-pirate frigate support. I don't want to get flanked by frigates. Hey, awesome! Yeah, so this run also has Underworld and Ship Weapon Pack, so you will probably see some of your future enemies in this broadcast. Let's see. I wouldn't mind having something a little stronger than a Vulcan in the back. Yeah, I'll put a burst PD in the back. Small missile mount. I feel like Hornets go well on these. They're kind of expensive, but they're better against frigates, and for this ship, I'm worried about it getting swarmed. Might swap them out for something else like harpoons or torpedoes at some point. But this is okay for now. Let's see. What do I want to do with this one? It's a little far back for point defense. Alright, I'm actually going to make these into Vulcans. I'll make this into a light assault gun. So this ship is a little light on HE, but it's got its missiles to help back it up. Oh, fun days are amazing. I don't think I have access to any right now. But yeah, if I could find a fun day, I'd definitely use one. Okay, let's see, do I want any hull mods on this other than the Imperial targeting package? I don't have ITU, so I can't put that on. Resistant flux conduit is awful good. Let's see. I'm not too overgunned. I think I'm just going to put capacitors. I think that is solid. I'm gonna put. Let's see how the auto fit does. All right. Throw it up against a hammerhead. Just see how it performs. Oh, and I love this little animations. Little details. I think the color of these lights might correspond to the targeting package. And I also noticed they got faster with the ship system on. So far this is performing really nicely. The HVDs are doing long-range bombardment for shield support. I could put a heavy mauler on and to give it some more anti-armor, but as time goes by, I think the HVDs are going to be more powerful. Let's see. Now with all these bonuses, what is the range on the light assault gun? It's actually a really good range. Oh, that's right. The turbo feed. So with turbo feed on, very nice. So the Imperial targeting package does a flat 200 range boost, which means that this guy is actually shooting out to 800 range, which is really nice. Okay. I think this ship performs just fine. It's not going to be a great killer. Let's see what happens if I put a heavy mauler on it. Give it a little bit of anti-armor. Hey, I see some people join the stream. I'm just outfitting a new Interstellar Imperium ship. Soon I'll get back to fighting. If anyone has any questions about the game, feel free to ask. Let's see, I just switched out an HVD for heavy mauler. Anti-shield performance isn't as good. Yeah, I like the HVD better. I just need more anti-shield. Cool. So this is a nice artillery destroyer. I think I'll be happy to have it in the fleet. Yeah. Great. Now, I got quite a bit of weapons from fighting that station. I look forward to using them some point in the future. Now, let's see. Can I have a Reaper to replace this hammer? Apparently not. No Reapers for me. That's fine. I'm still happy with these torpedoes. Narethzul says HVD seems way better for most cases. I think I agree. The Heavy Mauler got really brutally nerfed a few patches back. It was way overpowered, but now it's a little weak. Just a little bit. Good for anti-armor, but shield is usually more important. Okay. Now, what am I going to do now? I have a mid-sized fleet. Not quite large enough to start conquering stations on my own, but let's see if there are any fun bounties out there. I found some absolutely amazing planets. I found a 5 and a 4 right north of here. So, I mean, this is a 75% hazard world. Ah, just beautiful. So, I might want to just get up enough money to colonize those. Let's see. Do we have any bounties? We have a lot of bounties. Let's see, there's an IBB out here. This is the one with the 4 custom Cerberus. That's interesting. A world in the black hole system. Black holes also might have a research station, so I might want to go out there. Yeah, it's in range even. How about you? You're pretty weak. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to take out that IBB. That sounds fun. What? Suspicious cargo? Well, I did buy my destroyer on the black market. Let's see. Let me just fill up on fuel. I have plenty of supplies. And do I want any other ships before this fight? Oh, wow. So, wow. 50% hazard is fantastic. Congratulations. You should colonize that right away. If I had augmented engines, I'd be tempted to take this Colossus, but I don't think I do. Or augmented drive field. Alright. Off I go to this black hole to fight the IBB. Now, one major weakness of this fleet is that I don't have any carriers yet. I'm not sure if that's because... Oh. Nah. You cannot have my Alpha 4. Now, this might be a brutal, brutal fight. Cabal is extra strong. They have multiple phase destroyers. We're just gonna have to see what I can do. Alright. Holy shit. Well, that was fast. Well, I'm not too upset about losing that, Take that, you blackguards! Alright. Things are not going great. Immediately lost a ship. I can't afford to just trade with them like that. However, that ship is actually proving its worth for once. Nope, it's dead. Alright, I got their Tempest. But so far I'm trading ships. Which is terrible. You never want to trade ships. Alright. Still not fast enough, unfortunately. So I am going to... Well, that was your mistake. Okay. So Cabal are OP. So Underworld, if you didn't know, Underworld makes pirates about 5 to 10 times stronger than the base game. So if you're not confident fighting pirates, yeah, good luck. Like that's a phase destroyer armed with a plasma cannon. I'll just leave that out there. Phase destroyer armed with a plasma cannon. So I noticed that my destroyers are actually doing really well. Oh shit. Alright, I need you to get in there. There we go. Ow, 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 but you suck. Eat missiles. Alright, so my frigates have paid the ultimate price for this encounter, but my artillery destroyers are holding strong. And I still have 24 harpoons left. And this Centurion can tank for a while, but it can't tank forever. Alright, you're gonna die. Retreat if you can. You have done excellent service. I am indebted to you, frigate, for holding off that enemy swarm. Scarab. Boy, is it fast. But not fast enough. This Imperial Elite package is really amazing. Alright, I think I'm going to survive this fight. Things have been going really well, other than the fact that I've lost half my fleet. But I've kind of lost half the fleet that I don't like very much, so... Man, harpoons with skills are brutally effective. You don't even think about it. I have a ship system. Lets me go fast. That's right. Alright. Now these destroyers have been rock solid. Now that I finally figured out how to build them, I am super happy with them. When I first started this run, and the beginning of last episode, I was doing really terribly piloting one of these. But now I'm just really happy. Yes, fire off some ion torpedoes. Wow, you had a lot of torpedoes. Like, an excessive number of torpedoes. I'm really glad you didn't fire those when I was low on flux. My goodness. And... there. So the Cabal have cost me a lot of ships. I really should put my Alpha Core away. I think that was what attracted them. Hey, I see some people join the stream. Welcome. So that was kind of disastrous, but now we can all jam out to the music. I love Cabal. Alright, so to sum up, I lost my Phase Destroyer, which was incredibly expensive but very ineffective. I lost all 4 of my frigates, and they did a good job. They really protected me. And we destroyed a bunch of custom phase destroyers. Yeah. Let's see what we can get. Now let's see, this is Starlight Afflictor, which is really beautiful. Degraded Engine is pretty bad, though. Starlight Harbinger. Ah, has a large enemy. Yeah, I should pull up combat analysis and see how this stuff did. You know, sadly, I think it is time to retire these ships. Switch sensor array, unreliable subsystems. You know, I'm gonna recover these Cabal ships just for the lulz. They had the... Oh god, so many D-mods. They thought they would attack me. Okay, so in reality that was a pretty terrible fight for me. Let us look at the combat analysis. So, combat analysis. My flagship really shined. Really shined. Yep. So I had 8 solos and 4 assists. My light assault guns, I have 2 of them, they actually did quite well. Like, I know they're only light guns, but all these ships have light armor, so they were really effective. The heavy machine guns did their jobs. They did a ton of shield damage, and also just had raw DPS. My harpoons, they did great. 16,000 damage from harpoons, and if you consider that almost all of them are hull hits, that's a bunch of kills. Now let's see, how did these two, my 2 Praetorians? So they both did pretty darn well. Not like fantastic, but they got assists. They didn't take much damage. Just solid. Looks like their Hornets. Their Hornets did well. I mean, 3,000 damage, and let's see, the second one, 3,000 damage. So they landed a bunch of Hornet hits, both of them. Wait, HVDs? 000 22,000 flux. Now, HVDs have some component of their damage is EMP damage, but I don't know what's up with this 0 shield. That doesn't seem right. I'm gonna say this did 22,000 shield damage. That seems more likely. And that actually, that makes it really good. Now, my poor frigates, how did they do? They tanked a lot of damage, you know? I mean, I tanked a lot of damage too, but this one frigate tanked 38,000 shield damage. 16,000... Oh, you just got instantly popped. So, they did their jobs. They flanked. Goodbye, poor frigates. I knew you well. I kind of am glad to be rid of this Lynx. I don't want another Lynx in my fleet. It was okay when I flew it, but the AI does not know how to use this Lynx. Now, unfortunately, this leaves me in a pretty rough state in terms of fleet. Let's see, I do get to level up my officers. Okay, I really hope my next skill pick for her is good. I could turn them into a reckless carrier officer. Nah. Let's see, reckless really wants some armor and evasion, so you'll get evasion. And I have 1 point. I'll finish off my combat tree. So this is all I like in the combat tree. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I could use some more tanks. Now let's see. My ships are eating through the supplies I just recovered. Oh, a Starlight Wolf. There's a lot of D-mods. You know what? I'll take it and then immediately drop it off, but it's always fun to have treasure ships. You know, special ships that you've stolen from the enemy. Okay. Now, I am just going to wait and repair here a bit. Yeah, right then. And the reason I'm repairing here is just because it's going to take me 95 supplies to finish repairing. And I have 100 and something supplies just waiting there. Da, 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 da. Let's see, that doesn't put me too much over. Okay. I guess I'm not going after that IBB yet. I got ambushed and need to buy a few more frigates. And drop off my prizes. I think I'll actually keep the Starlight Afflictor if I can outfit it. It doesn't have too many demods. These other ones I don't think I will. I'm just gonna store them. Maybe I'll recover them someday when I have tons and tons of money. Let's see, we're gonna put 2 AM blasters on. Cabal upgrades. Nice. Interesting. I can fit a bunch of Reapers on this. Okay, I'm gonna give it 2 Reapers and... It has expanded missile racks. Sure, we can keep expanded missile racks on this. That sounds fun. Ooh. Only 734 hull. Maybe I will put reinforced bulkheads on. And I'm just gonna give it another torpedo. Let's see, anything good? Want like a dual hammer? No? Okay. Let me just put one of those on the turrets. And you'll just get something simple like harpoons. Atropos, sure. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. I'll slap an officer on it. I really hope that this officer can do better. Reckless is supposed to be pretty good. Or rather, I have had good success with Reckless phase officers in the past. Okay, now let's see. I really need some logistics ships. I really need... Hey, light freighter! Armed cargo container, workhorse of the Imperium. Can easily be stacked. Hey. Sure, I will take this thing as a little... Interstellar Imperium cargo vessel. It's cheap. That helps quite a bit. Let's see, are there any fuel ships? Yep, there's a Dram. That's good. Ah, I haven't used the Invictus yet. So it's turbo feeder, so it's another gunship. Sure, we'll go with a gunship and my old friend, the Decurion. Alright, so let's do some outfitting. But this is just a little combat freighter. A little bit militarized subsystems on it, and you know, this thing's job is going to be to run away, so it's going to get safety override and expanded cargo hold. Nice. And we're just going to put on some Reliance if I have them. Some light point defense, and that's it. So this thing with 175 speed should hopefully be able to get away from pursuers. Dram, my favorite Dram. You get auxiliary fuel, militarized subsystems, and safety override. Where's my safety override? There we are. And unstable injector. Well, the reason I like safety overrides instead of unstable injector is because it lets it go with the extra 50 speed boost. Because if a ship takes any flux, you know it slows down, but with safety overrides it doesn't. And I hopefully won't get in any terrible fights, so I'm willing to take the increased cargo hold. Let's see. Okay, so what now? This is my first time outfitting an Invictus. It's got the turbo feeder, so I am going to set it up for targeting. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to set it up for targeting to double the projectile speed and also to increase the range. That'll let this thing punch very far, actually. Flux is decent at 275. Interesting. Got these two small energies. Kind of weird arcs. Put an ion cannon in one of them. And we have a small universal hardpoint. That is going to be a missile. What kind of missile am I going to put on this? Put Atropos. I do like a good Atropos. Now, I think that these ballistics are going to be the main offense of the ship, but I also have to worry about point defense because... yeah, it's a 270 front shield. Now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pair of light duels. That should be enough to protect the engine, hopefully, and also give some kinetic support. This is going to be a mixed barrage of railgun and light assault. And wow, it has plenty of OP on it. Let's see. Like I said, this is my first time outfitting one of these. I'm going to give it a flux distributor because it has so much of this, and hardened shields. So let's see. Not bad flux over dissipation. Is there anything else I want to put on this to help its forward firepower? Let's see, this only extends... what I did was frigate and fighter, killer, Vulcans, unstable, and Funday. Yeah, I'd do a Funday if I could. I love Fundays. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any. I don't think any are for sale right now. Yeah. It's a good idea, though. I wonder how this would do with the Naira Pulse. Okay, I'm just gonna give it... I'm just gonna see how this is, actually. Flux stats are important. Alright, let's see how that does against, Salamander spam. Let me pull the Lasher up. Let me see if this point defense really is adequate. So this is the Invictus class frigate. This is my first design with it. I've left the energies blank. And let's get an eliminate. Oh, it has so much range. So much beautiful range. So the projectiles are quite slow when the system is off. That is a side effect of the, Nice. Okay, cool. So that's a side effect of the Imperial targeting package, is that projectile speed is slowed, unless the turbo feeder is on. You can see those light assault rounds just crawling, but still good enough. Reverse 28 asks tech miner or commerce. Definitely tech mining. Commerce is pretty much useless, not gonna lie. So the only use for commerce is to dump your goods if you want to sell your loot instead of keeping it. But you can do that at any colony, like any not yours colony. So commerce is in a really bad state right now. Yeah, it wouldn't be terrible as a building, but as an industry, it's not worth it. Okay. And I have a Decurion. So Decurions have the Impulse Booster, which makes it flit around quite quickly. What does the Elite Package do? So the Elite Package will make it go nuts. It'll have 6 charges, and regenerate faster. So it'll be able to really move. Targeting package accelerates time, generates flux. I am gonna try the elite package. So we're gonna give this thing some shorter range guns. We're gonna give it these Sagittarius autocannons again. It's still 700 range. Yeah, I hope so. So let's see. The front is gonna get a light duel just to help with shields. And the back is going to get I like something really good for the back. No, I had a Custos, didn't I? Custos Defender. Range 300. We'll try Burst PD. Burst PD has been doing me a solid. Now that gave it a hit to its peak performance. So I kind of want to put hardened subsystems on this. But that means that I'm a little short. So I actually am going to downgrade that to a Vulcan, so I have enough for some caps. Alright. Flux is actually almost good enough. Alright, let's see how this does against this Lasher. It might get Salamandered to death, and if so, well, let's see how the AI does with 6 Impulse Booster shots. Wow, it uses them, that's what it does. My goodness. Okay, have an eliminate. Wow, this thing would be frustrating to fight. Look at how much it dodges around. That is crazy. Its range isn't terrible either, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, this thing is hilariously fast to move about. It has these guns do frag damage, which is like not amazing, but they seem effective. It is 800 DPS. Yeah, let me see if I have anything a little better suited. I mean, I suppose I could put some heavy machine guns on it, but this doesn't actually reduce range. So I could try to take advantage. The AI doesn't really like getting super close, and frigates can get trapped. You know what? I'm okay with this. This is a good support build. So, I have rebuilt my fleet a little bit. Still not great after that run-in with the Cabal. But you know what? I stole their ships, and someday I'll restore them and have them be a part of my fleet. Now, I am gonna leave behind my Alpha Core, though. I think they might have been attracted to it. Okay. Now I'm going to fuel up a bit. Save, it's been a while. And I'm gonna see if I can take out that IBB bounty. I have a few less ships than I did last time. Okay, where are you? Okay, you're in that black hole. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. And let's see. Okay, my officers are assigned. Let's see, question. How are the Cabal ships upgraded? Just raw stats or... Well, yes. They have this Cabal upgrades package. Armor and hull 5% extra, flux anticipation, engine performance, shield performance. Their mounts are better, and they have more OP. So Cabal ships, they have increased maintenance. That's it, really. They just cost a little more to maintain, and in return, you just get a better ship. So they are overpowered. Like, for example, those Harbingers I was fighting, they had a plasma cannon. There's another stupid Cabal fleet. One of the things, once you have a big enough fleet, Cabal is easy because they don't, generally speaking, their fleets aren't huge, but early game, they are really annoying. Ah. Alright, here's this black hole in a barren world. Yeah, they do get bigger, it's true. But usually it's their... I actually don't mind their capitals so much, as weird as that is to say. It's their stupid little phase ships. Okay, there's a frozen world, there's a barren, There's... oh, there's a lot of planets in this system. There's a pirate base somewhere in this system. That's good to know. Alright, so there's probably a research... There's an IBB in this system. There's probably a research lab in this system somewhere. Most, oh god. Alright. Alright, this might be a suicide. But, we'll see what we can do. Now we're gonna put a defend order in just to keep my ships together in the beginning of the fight. Hey buddy. I see you flicking around. Yeah, don't be so overcrowded. Okay, this thing is alone. I'm gonna try to get a kill. Nah, it's running away. Okay, they've got a whole bunch of missiles. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of these defend orders now. They serve their purpose. I want you to help me with that. Or not. Or my harpoons can absolutely murder it because... yes. And the Invictus is dead. Ugh. Damn it. I just got that. I just bought that Invictus. Jerks. Thanks, buddy. Okay, I just need enough time for my flux to go down, but they're suppressing me pretty well with these missiles. Let's see, how are things going? You are apparently incapable of killing a hound. Just get behind it and shoot your antimatter blasters. Whoa! I was not paying attention. Alright. Whew! Boy, they have a lot of hornets. Are all of these have medium hornet pods? Yeah, they all have medium hornet pods. Okay, you are doing great. You are doing okay. My lack of small ships. You cannot kill a hound. Why is it that every single phase ship I've gotten in this run-through has been completely incompetent? Not like a little incompetent, but like completely incompetent. This guy's doing great. Covering me would have been fine if I had gotten my shields up. So this thing is worse than a single hound. Completely incapable. Alright. There we go. Ah, it was a waste of harpoons. We're just backing off to get my flux down. And vent. Why can't you fire? Did I forget to give this any weapon groups? I might file a bug report over this, actually. There is no reason for this not to have destroyed this hound. In literally 1 second of gameplay. Alright, just get out of there, you useless ship. Yeah, it's just straight up not firing anything. I might file a bug report about that one. Alright, I'm gonna activate my system. And kill it. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of ignore... I don't care about you, Starlight Afflictor. I might scuttle you for supplies. You're not worth keeping. There we go. This ship is doing its job. It is being an artillery piece. Alright, this little thing has been kiting me. I'm gonna catch it and kill it. There we go. Sure, you've been slowly winning. And you... Oh, you're actually... You know, you're in trouble and you've been doing really well, so why don't you retreat? Oh, hey. Nice overload. Okay, there we go. Nice. This fight's gone reasonably well. The Invictus immediately died, which I'm a little sad about. Because I didn't actually get to see how well it did. It could have just been unlucky and got swarmed, and these opponents did have a lot of hornets. So it could have just been horneted to death. Apparently there's an AI ship somewhere, but I'm just going to let it go. It was the Hound, the MVP. So you are... This thing is going to cost me something like 100 supplies to recover. And... Sure. Let's see, structural damage, faulty power grid. I still do need it. I don't care. Okay. I did get 80,000 though. Now, let me just show you. If I wanna... it's only 24 supplies. Fine, for 24 supplies, I will let you survive. Its weapon groups are fine. Its weapon groups are absolutely fine. It could have fired its Atropos or its antimatters. Bah. Bah. Grumpy. I'm grumpy at its performance. Actually, let me just... Well, let me save. Let me see if that ship fired at all. So that ship didn't even make the combat report because it never fired its guns. Yeah, I should simulation the Afflictor. So this thing just died immediately, but I don't know the reason. It could have just been missiled to death very quickly. My Decurion was an absolute champion. Tanked a ton of damage. Didn't do a huge amount of damage, but I saw it doing a lot. This didn't do too much. Tanked a lot. This one took basically no damage and did a huge amount of damage. So this was... Alright. Just those II guns. Cool. Oh, this thing mainly did 21,000 shield damage. It's just not registering. Alright, yeah. That's a good idea. I'm going to simulate this against a Hound again. And see what it can do. Where's a Hound? I mean, between the Entropy Amplifier and the AM Blasters, it should be able to kill a Hound in one shot. And it has a Reckless AI. I mean, it's going for it. It's shooting. It missed one, but it hit the other. Yeah, it's doing fine. So I have no idea why the Afflictor spent the entire battle without firing a single shot. It's clearly capable of quickly and effectively killing the enemy. So I might file a bug report about that, but I can't think of how to reproduce it. But if it has a reckless officer, it shouldn't care. It shouldn't care about getting shot. Alright. Ugh. I throw my hands up in the air in disgust. Let's see, I leveled up twice. Now I am done with combat. So I need to pick whether or not to go leadership next or tech next. Now if I go tech next, I can continue upping the power of my personal fleet, my personal ship. I do really want transverse jump, and I don't have any fighters yet. So yeah, I'm gonna go tech, and I'm gonna hold off. Actually, no, minus 50% weapon recoil. That's a very good skill. Cool. Just gonna salvage a bit, and there is at least a pirate base. Ooh, Heavy Needler. That's a good gun. There is at least a pirate base in this system. There's probably a research station. So I am going to try and find them. Okay. So research stations typically are orbiting either the black hole or some of the worlds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's one tiny one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing a world. Might be a tiny one in a ring somewhere. I don't like that. Let's see. There's Galera and its moon. Sidon, Grandusa, and then 3. Galera and its moon. Oh, I'm already at one. Okay. So I'm just going to do a quick survey. So I see that there are a bunch of people watching. I hope you are having fun watching some of these fights. They've been pretty fun fights, other than the occasional problem. If you have any questions about Star Sector, I've been playing a long time and I love to answer things. Okay, nothing out here. It's very relaxing to go exploring. See nothing out here. We're going to very carefully check out the black hole. I don't see anything. This might be disappointing. Oh, there's something out there. I think it's just a debris field, but I'm still going to check it out just in case. Maybe it's a pirate fleet. Aha, I see sensor contacts. Do we have... We have the pirate station. And there's the research station, great. Now, that is a level 1. I can take that, but I'm actually gonna trade with it. You never know, sometimes these things sell really nice things. At the very least, I can dump my metals. Well, actually, yeah! Heavy blasters! Heavy blasters can be hard to find, and they're very useful. I'll take 4 heavy blasters. Yeah, I should kill them. I wonder if there's a bounty on this station. They're selling a pristine hammerhead. I kind of want it. Not gonna lie, I kind of want that hammerhead. Ah, but I'm doing like a... What do you guys think? Should I buy a hammerhead, or should I stick to my guns and keep doing it aye? Oh. Well. Whoops. I got intercepted. So it looks like I'm not buying the hammerhead. I'm not really worried. It's a level 1 station. Maybe I'll eat those words, but it's a level 1 station and I've got a lot of high explosive damage. Yeah, hammerheads are solid. Let's see. Okay, that's annoying. So the missiles on stations have infinite ammo. So the fact that it has harpoons is actually extremely dangerous. Okay. Doesn't have all that much. Oh, I'm flamed out because of salamanders. Always frickin' salamanders. Have I mentioned how much I hate salamanders and wish they weren't in the game? Okay, dodge that shot. And we're back up. Okay. These siege destroyers are doing great. I'm gonna get in and help them. Don't worry, friends. I'm here, and I have torpedoes. And I've overloaded. But it's okay. Here, and I have missiles. There we go. These two super solid. Let's see. They do get, yeah, the AI could do a pretty good job if they bum rushed me. But on the other hand, luckily, these are pretty weak pirate ships, and this is apparently doing a good job holding off the dangerous Predator X. Yeah, I do have PD. It's just getting saturated because there's so much, there are so many missiles coming at me. Alright, good job holding them off. I will now quickly clean up. Nice. Okay, actually, yeah, you're not doing anything, but you're kind of holding them back, I guess. Hey, you landed. See, this time it did some good. It landed an AM shot on the Predator X. So maybe last time was a fluke somehow. All right, you can retreat now, though. Okay, we're gonna activate the system. We're gonna charge in. Okay, I'm actually going to put a defend order over here because this destroyer is a little liable to get destroyed. It's a little liable to get surrounded, so I wanted to pull back for a little while, just while I finish up over here. Is that an SO? That is an SO Drover. Not Drover. SO Shepherd. It's not a bad build. Actually, go kill that before you retreat. Maybe I'll forget that, but... There you go. Well done. You managed to kill a frigate. Okay, we can get rid of that defend now. No danger of being swarmed. We're all together. Full assault, get the kills. Alright. I think that's the match. So, I wasn't looking to kill that station, but I did anyway. Whatever. Nothing particularly interesting. Got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of supplies. Got some weapons from it. It was a profitable fight. Got some money. Got a level. Yeah, sure. 9 out of 10 would fight again. Now I got some levels. Yeah, I could do level 1 ECM. That was a good suggestion earlier. I think Nareth Zul told me to do that. It's a good idea. 1 is really all you need, but even 1 will give you 10% extra, 10% range. My officers leveled up a little bit. Let's see, your reckless. I really want you to have an armor skill, but defensive substances is just too good. Combat endurance is fantastic. 50% weapon damage is fantastic. What was your earlier post about non-Imperium ships? Let's see. Auxiliary troops. You're right. I should get the barbarian colonies to contribute some troops to me. Okay, this is a gunship, so I think advanced countermeasures is good. Alright. It is time to salvage the station, and let's see if I get any good blueprints. I'd love to get some interstellar Imperium blueprints. Let's see. Now, one note for those of you who don't know, I have a little bit low crew to salvage this. That does not impact the chances of rare finds. So things like blueprints and cores are not going to impact it on my low crew. Oh, boy. Very nice. Hey, you remember that combat freighter from last episode? Here's the blueprint for it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. A Doom? Yes. Ion Beam? Yes. Ion Pulsar? Okay, I don't like them so much. Kopeshwem is good. High-tech package. Ah, here's the Imperial Armor package. Very nice. And high-res, insulated assembly. Sure. So that is a very nice set of blueprints. I'm very happy for them. I'll take it. Yeah, sure. So let's learn all of those. Nice set of blueprints. I'm really happy to get the more II stuff, as that is my goal right now. I'm gonna have to see what I can do with that armor package, because I really like both the elite and the targeting. I feel like they have a really good place. Oh, here's the Tilum autocannon. Really nice. So this is this kinetic gun that is on one of my ships. It got a beta core. Very nice. Ooh, the Free Clan has formed. Let's see. Where is that going to be? Major events? Importance? Alliances. Oh hey, it's me. So apparently, I have joined with the Persian League and the Sindrian Diktat. Okay, sure. Why not? I'll never say no to advanced optics on the right ship. And one more, didn't get anything. I think we're done. I'll give it one more. I got a Storm Needler. You know what? Yeah. That's a fine last explorer to get a Storm Needler. Okay, so we did our IBB. We did lose a ship, but that happens. Let's see. In that last fight against the pirates, so Storm Needlers are brutal. Storm Needlers are 750 kinetic DPS, so 1500 against shields. Very good efficiency. The only downside is that their range is low. It's only 700. I really like them on onslaughts, believe it or not. Just one in the front. Okay, so oh, this Praetorian did great. Just absolutely solid fire support. Okay, this one got 2 kills. It killed a kite. It killed the Predator X. Probably not, like, not super work fit, but not terrible. The Invictus did pretty well. Flitted about, got stuff done. This says that it has very little, like it did little. I think that I think there's something wrong with combat analytics. I think it did 32,000 damage with its HVDs, and it's just not counted. So I think there's some bug in combat analytics. Because I saw this wailing away on things. The fact that the HVD says it did 0 damage. I don't believe that at all. Alright, so where to next? I have a full tank of gas. What's around? Let's see, as long as I'm out exploring, are there any neutron stars around? No. Okay. I've actually got a really long range, now that I have this tanker in my fleet. So I could go out exploring a little bit, and pick up some more blueprints and things. So let's see. How am I doing? I have 306 supplies. I think the only reason not to explore is that I actually have too much loot. That's funny. Alright, I'm not gonna go exploring right now. But I am going to do some more combat. Everyone loves combat. Let's see, what other bounties are available? Are there any in the area? Not really, unfortunately. Yeah, you're way over there, and you have a pair of capitals. That might be a bit hard. This is only 6 days remaining, so I probably can't find it, unfortunately. Also, it's in a nebula. Nebulas are huge, and there's 2 of them. I'm never going to find them. And... okay. Wanted? Sure. I actually don't have a good plan of what to do. I think I'm just going to do a bit of exploring of this nebula system constellation, that's the word. I'm going to do a bit of exploring and see if there are any really good planets around, see if there are any ruins, and then I'm going to head back in. So orange star systems have a increased chance of having habitable worlds. And this one has a minor beacon. Let's see. That says an arid world. A windy arid world. And it has ruins. Great. So normally, let's see, so it has the Perpetual Dust Storm mod from Endless Skies. Normally I wouldn't survey something like this, but I saw the ruins. Let's see, it has psychoactive fungus. That's fun. Not great. I probably won't colonize here, because I have some good stuff. But it does have widespread ruins, and I will not explore the planet. I will explore the ruins. And I get an Aegis flak cannon. Okay. That's a little disappointing, but can't win them all. And I might as well harvest this debris field. Just get a little bit of extra supplies. And that's probably it for this system. Some people like to explore really thoroughly, and I usually don't bother. Okay, I'm gonna swing south. See if there's any systems with a lot of planets. Maybe looking on these yellow and orange stars near the core. They have a good chance of having a world that's in a good position. Pirate base founded. Pirate base for 100,000. Where is that? I do like attacking pirates. Interesting. It's a system I want later. Let's see. A question. Can cryosleepers be in any system, including those with 0 planets, black holes, neutrons? You know, I think they can. I've definitely seen them. I'm not sure if they can be in a planet, in a system with no planets. I've always found them in orbit around a planet. But I've heard a lot of people say that they found them just totally useless systems. Okay, this red dwarf has 2 worlds. Doesn't look super interesting. Let me check out these yellows. I've definitely found cryo in worthless systems, but I've never found a cryo someplace with 0 planets. Alright, this only has 1 world. Oh no, it has 2 worlds. Magnetic world. I'm actually sure not what a magnetic world is. Interesting. I'll check it out. Let's see. It has satellites, so it has ruins. 40. Oh, only scattered. Well, still, I'll explore them. I got Oh, that's a blueprint. That's a clawing blueprint. Sure. That's worth having. Claws are nice. Let's just see what that, well, first I'm gonna activate that comm relay just to see if there's any other bounties or messages. But, yeah, it actually was better than the widespread ruins. Even though I think widespread are 2 whole categories above. Okay, so I turned on the comm relay. I should be getting intel reports now. And what do we have here? So this has ruins. It has some shuttles and things. Nah. Okay, let's take a look at this magnetic planet. Oh, 60 supplies. Ah, jeez. Interesting. So this is an interesting condition added by Endless Skies. Do I really want to... Oh, I don't have enough people. I can't do it anyway. It doesn't... It has some... So oftentimes Vast Ruins has even more of these little satellites in orbital habitats. So unfortunately, I don't have enough people. Let's see. Anything on sensors? Oh, there's something down here. Might just be a debris field. Oh, it is a large ship graveyard. And an orbital habitat. Cool. Maybe I should... Orbital habitats often have a lot of loot. I might need a transport, like a real transport, before I come back. I might save the orbital habitat, believe it or not. Oh. Nice! Great! So the Heavy Ion Blaster is a, it's a gun that's added by Ship and Weapon Pack, and it's really interesting. It's very slow firing, but its EMP is just ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, if I get a freighter here, I'll definitely salvage it. But so far, none of these have actually been recoverable. Okay, a broadwave signal. So something is coming for me. So that set off a trap. And it is a small remnant fleet. Okay. Alright, that's not enough to worry us. Anything else? I have gotten some good stuff. But that looks like it's the end of it. Oh! Hello there. What are you? That's the trap fleet. Okay. So now, I can probably get away from this thing if I E-burn right now. But let me look at it. It's got a shark, a mule, predator, exopredator, a bunch of frigates. Hell. I just saved. Sure. We'll do a full deploy. I'm going to do the defend order again, just in the beginning of the fight, to keep my ships from getting pulled too far off by their frigates. And let's see if I can get a few quick kills in the beginning of this fight. Ooh! That amplified entropy! Nice assist! Nice assist. Good, there's the predator. You have a time field. You're a Venom X with a temporal shell. Okay, cool. It looks like this artillery is gonna blow that up. Yeah, I actually kind of want to recover this terrible, terrible venture. No, I don't. I wouldn't mind a mule, though. A mule would be nice. This fight's looking really good. I've got this flank, they've got that flank. fence. Artillery is going great. System on, and harpoons away. There we go. I love this ship. I really love this ship in the targeting package. How are things going down here? Things are going great. I don't need this defend anymore. You two kill that. Oh, that was me. You two kill that. Now, it has... Is that an ordinary ion beam, or is that a heavy ion? That is a standard ion cannon. This thing has a terrible build. Oh, let's see. Question from Nerthzul. Were Ventures better in the past? Because, in my opinion, I can't even use them. They were, believe it or not. So, they used to not have the civilian-grade hull, and they used to be a proper, like, combat... They used to be, like, you know how a mule is a pretty usable ship? Like, the mule's got some combat potential, it has some speed, it has some maneuverability, it's nice. The Venture used to have a completely unlocked flight deck, and it used to not have the civilian hull mod, so it's been actually pretty severely nerfed over the versions. Okay. Oh! Alright, so the Afflictor fired Reapers. Alright, so that time the Afflictor did really well. The Afflictor got a really fast kill. Let's see, get back here before that Predator Venom kills you. Huh. I mean, look at this thing go. It is completely murdering it. So I don't know why that... Yeah, no, he's never gonna live down losing to a Hound. I am going to badger that Afflictor forever. Now, I didn't even end up using many of my missiles this time. I mean, look at that. That was gorgeous. That was a gorgeous Afflictor usage. Alright, just go... Actually, how many supplies does that thing take? Like none. Okay. Let's see. I could pick up this mule just for its cargo capacity. This isn't... I could pick this one up too, but it's really slow. Yeah, I'll pick up the mule for the cargo capacity. And I'll also pick up the, Shepherd for the cargo capacity. I'm gonna be a little over crew, but that's okay. Do I want that silly Venom X? It actually has very few, Nah, I'm okay. I will not stoop to using pitiful pirate ships. It's actually a pretty powerful ship, but... Okay. I can raid this debris field a little bit. That's actually a really clean fight. I'm really happy with how my ships are progressing. These are really strong. I mean, it's a level 20 officer, so of course it's really strong, but they really are doing very well. Let's see. I want... Do I want Power Grid? Yeah. I think this is going to end up being a very gun-heavy... Let's see, I have offense, offense, offense. The only other option would be the increased CR, which I actually really like, but yeah, we'll do Power Grid. That's fine. Okay. And the last thing that I want to do is, now that I have some cargo space, hey, I got an administrator. Cool. Got a Gamma, some weapons, a little bit of loot. Cool. Let me take a look at that administrator. She's pretty good. Fleet logistics and industrial planning. So her salary is kind of high, but she'll definitely go on a planet. That's great. We're gonna keep looting. And looks like... Oop, nope. Looks like these ruins are done. Anything else? Might be a little bit left in the system, but probably not. And it takes a while to look. No longer hostile. Hellenic Church. Oh no. I'm not gonna have any targets. Oh, a little bit of level up. I do want navigation eventually. I want both of these eventually. So we might as well just do a all-around level up and get ready for the next one. Let's see. There's 100 and a 150. I mean, I might as well, right? I'm already here. I might as well go to that pirate base, sell off my loot, buy some crew, and then destroy it for the 150,000. That sounds good. Because I'm part of a faction, I'm getting quite a lot of money monthly. So when I get back, I should be able to upgrade into a few cruisers. Or at least a large destroyer fleet. And this is such a pretty background. Now let's see. Do I want to actually outfit this? Guess I'll throw a blaster on it. Sure. This can be a light support ship. I'll just throw some Reliance. Yeah, good enough. Hi, Tiki-Taki 2. This is the playthrough I had started last time, where I'm doing Interstellar Imperium, but I'm no longer doing the Atlas League. So this is a new playthrough. I might go back to the Atlas League eventually, because I didn't really reach like endgame. I had a lot of cruisers, so now I am gonna blow this station up, but I actually want to use its I want to trade with it first. I really do. So let me chase these folks away, and then head back and see if I can. Yeah, cool. I can sneak in. Oh, cool. I can go to the bar and get the Red Planet quest. Well, you're gonna die really soon. I mean, I'm about to hire you. Oh, what are you? Oh, I want to buy it just for fun. I'm not gonna use it, but I mean, I'm gonna hire that old spacer. That's what I'm doing. Yep. Sure, I don't really care. So I'm still in the early stages of this playthrough Tiki-Taki, but it is it's episode 2. Let's see. Nothing I particularly want to buy here. No administrators. My fuel's good. My supplies are good. Maybe I want to sell off some of these weapons I'm never going to use. Paying taxes like a good citizen to the pirates, who I'm about to destroy. And is that an assault chain gun I see? I didn't notice. It is an assault chain gun. That is just wonderful. That makes me happy. You haven't really missed much, Tiki-Taki. I have been just killing stuff. I had kind of an epic fight against some Cabal. So this playthrough has Underworld and Ship and Weapon Pack and Interstellar Imperium. And I had an Alpha Core, and the Cabal decided that they really wanted my Alpha Core, and they attacked me. But that did not end that well for them. Okay, I think this should be a fine fight. I'm not gonna... Sure, I'll deploy these. Why not? I don't think anything really bad will come of it. So I have this assault chain gun now. So while I'm not going to be quite as good against shields, I'm going to do so much more armor damage. It's not even funny. Yes, I lost every single frigate I had. And you know, they did their jobs. I can't complain. The frigates survived, they kited, they did some damage. I was sad to lose them. Now let's see what we got. This is a hangar module. That's much easier than our last one. Alright, I see some hounds. Afflictor, are you going to keep your shit together? Are you going to be able to do it, Afflictor? God, I know. I had to retreat the Afflictor, because it wouldn't shoot at a hound. Ooh, that's a lot of salamanders. Glad it's not going for me. Okay. God, look at that assault chain gun go. Don't even need to fire the missiles, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to let my flux go back down. Yeah, it's true, it's true. The Afflictor, the pilot, he had never done a phase ship before, he wasn't used to it. We'll go with that. I'm really enjoying these Praetorians giving me long-ranged fire support. I know they're not, like, super aggressive or anything, but they're kind of getting the job done. I used my system a little too much there. Okay. Afflictor's kiting. Fine, you can do that. I am going to go up here, and you can tell that I'm doing a lot less shield damage than I was before, but that's okay, because once the shields are... Oh, shit. Once I overload myself, I am going to eat some missiles and stuff. Alright. Alright. Okay, you're doing your job. I'm going to let you do your job. You, I'm going to tell to retreat, because you're getting surrounded. And you three kill this, and then I'll have you move in on the station. Okay. I just need to get these missiles gone. Oh no, still can't vent. Okay, now the three of you, come in and help me on this station. Right, you can stop retreating. And I guess I'll come in here and just clean up these frigates. Boy, that ship system is powerful. And these ships are doing great! The heavy blaster is firing at the... Fine. Fine. You know what? You do you. You do you. I think I'm actually just going to let them do it. They're doing a great job. I'm just going to clean up the fight. So one thing I really love is that the Imperial targeting package increases fire rate, and then the overdrive increases it even further. And let's see, am I going to catch this thing before it retreats? Let's see if my missiles can catch it before it goes. Nope, I think it's beginning its burn run now, and it's gone. Great. Do I want another mule? You know what? Yeah, I'll get another mule. Oh, I know. Combat chatter is. I think the personalities in combat chatter are actually. I think they actually stick around. So future combats will use the same personality. So the mule has erratic fuel injector, but that's okay. I'm still kind of in the process of building my fleet. Cool. So that was a quick 150,000. And I'm now friendly with the Persian League. That's great. That was a very profitable fight. Stations are usually easier than bounties, not gonna lie. Once you have a fleet that can kill stations, it's usually the more risk-free thing to do. Oops, don't want to go refuel. Alright, we're gonna save. I suppose I should outfit this. Put something better than a thumper on it. I'll put a heavy autocannon. Give it some sallies. And some basic point defense. Cool. I don't really care much about this thing. That's fine. I'm mainly using them as transports. Oh, Star Fortresses are no joke. I would not assault a Star Fortress without capitals. Yeah, Star Fortresses are scary. Their mine system and everything. Oh, I leveled up. Alright. I'm gonna keep going to navigation. I love navigation. How did my officers do? Did they level up? They did. Ah, I don't think... I don't think I want gunnery implants. Gunnery implants is for long range, and this is a reckless officer. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You're full. You just get what you have. Okay, let's see. Are there any more easy loot out here? I suppose I could do one more station for another 100,000. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to... Oh yeah, I'd love to get missile spec for that last slot. I think what I'm going to do is, so I have these colonies that look really good, and there's 139 days remaining on this. So I'm going to swoop down, I'm going to look at these 3 star systems that might have really nice planets. Then I'm going to make my first colony. I rescued an administrator, so that's great. I think it is time for me to make my first colony. Oops, storm. What's a Prometheus? Huh, well, nice little bit of supplies. So here's the first of these yellow stars. It has a low warning. It's got a couple worlds. Oh shoot, I've already been here. I'm sorry, this is the system that I was in before. Hype! Okay, but I haven't done these. These 2 are unexplored. This orange, let's see, it's got a low beacon. It's got some planets. Let's drop in on the gas giant. It's got a water world. Hey, it has a comm relay, it has a sensor array, barren. Okay, this is a really nice system if that water world is really nice. There's a nebula around it. Some lobsters. Lobsters around the water world. I wonder if that was on purpose. Oh, ugh, 200. That's a pity. Even if one of them is low gravity, 200 is really high. I've got a 75 waiting for me. Well, yeah, this isn't. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's such a nice system, but yeah. Give me a heavy blaster. Oh, leveled up. I'm gonna go for Nav 3. That's gonna be my next goal. I might as well. I thought I saw a sensor ping out here. There's an orbital habitat. That's fun. Might get some blueprints or a synchrotron core or something. No, it's fine. This is a massive overdeploy, but this ultra heavy destroyer can handle a single frigate. Yep. And let's see. Nope. Nothing particularly interesting, but I guess I got some drugs. And more supplies and fuel. Never say no to free loot. Cool. Let's see. I'm not gonna... Yeah. I don't see anything else around. I'm just gonna activate the comm relay, so if I'm flying by here in the future, I'll be able to get messages. I like activating comm relays. It's cheap. Cool. Let me just do one more sensor burst. Okay, yep. Alright, check this out. And then I'm gonna swing back to my worlds and found a colony. Got plenty of money, got plenty of power to ward off pirates. I get paid a lot each month from the Imperium. Just a couple of barons. And I don't see ruins. And I don't see anything on my sensor burst. So, this one's a dud. That's okay. Do Cabal attack colonies? That is a good question. You know, I haven't played Underworld in this version yet, so I cannot tell you the answer to that. I guess I'll find out, won't I? Luckily, I have that one Onslaught in storage. I'm actually going to use that Onslaught as a transport ship, also. Alright, I just want to swing by Byzantium. It's a size 7 military world. That might give me, some nice ships. I'm in the market now. I'm in the market for storms to screw me over. Whee! Okay. Let us go to Byzantium. Beautiful, beautiful Byzantium. Now, I do have some... Yeah, I'm just gonna pick those up so I don't have any storage left here. Let's see, never had a Cabal raid, though they were flying outside of core worlds near my star systems. Okay, that's great to know. Thank you for telling me, Tarantoga 21. I would be a little worried about Cabal raids. Let's see, so this is the Byzantium. It has the Starship Bazaar. Got a lot of guns here. Javelin pod, nice. So here's this anti-armor Solus cannon. That's really cool. I've been kind of wanting more of those. And Telum autocannon. And some sabos. But what I really want to do is... Oh, first let me just sell off the pure loot. Fun day! Oh, did you see a fun day? Where's the fun day? Inferno, Heavy, Annihilator. Seriously though, I forget what it looks like. Where's the Funday? Tender, light mortar, Funday! Nice. Here we go. So, for those of you who have never seen Fundays before, they are short-range missiles. They are 8 OP for a small missile, and the reason is that they are brutally powerful. So, Fundays have they have 64 ammo, doing 40 damage, and then they have an AoE impact. They are small craft aerial denial, and they do a great job. I think there used to be a medium, maybe there's still a medium mount version of it as well, which is even more broken. So I'm gonna buy those Fundays, and I will probably use them for something. Now let's see, what is for sale? I have actually a lot of money right now. Let's see, there's Sebastos for sale. A versatile, let's see, so it has an impulse booster. So it is a mobile ship with some, okay, kind of a combat carrier a little bit. There's a heavily demodded light cruiser. Now this is burn 9, so this could actually keep up with my fleet. I might be interested in having this. Structural damage and glitch sensor array. There are worse things. Let's see, Chromium asks, Thago, do you play with mods or is this stock? Yep, so it's in this description. So my previous game was basically no mods. I think the VODs are still up for that. This game has Interstellar Imperium, it has Underworld, and it has Ship and Weapon Pack. I've been playing the base game for a really long time, so even though this is my first time with Imperium and I'm kind of learning, if you have any questions about the base game, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer. Let's see, so this is a possibility if I want some missile support in my fleet. That's good to know. Now, how about at the Starship Bazaar? It's interesting, this is actually mainly ship weapon pack content. I could buy a Caesar with increased maintenance and never have money again. Oh, Apogees are really good. Let's see, there's some Punishers. Some Falcons. I do love a Falcon. The Vanguard. New sprite on the Vanguard. I want to stick with II ships, like, as much as I can. Because I know, like, I know how to build all of these ships, and, like, if I buy them, I'm going to build them really well because I know how to build them, and then I'm going to use them, and then all of a sudden I'm not playing II anymore. So I'm going to try to stick to pure II. Apogees are great ships. Apogees are a little slow, but they are powerful. Okay, so I could buy a Dictator, but I really want to build a destroyer fleet right now. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off buying anything for right now. I have plenty of money. I can buy stuff later. I'm going to buy that Telem autocannon and the Solus cannons. Those are really nice. I've been very impressed with their performance. Okay. Let me just load up on some fuel and some crew. And I guess I'll sell some drugs in the black market because everyone loves drugs. And then I am going to leave. And I am going to head north up to Carthage, because Carthage is where I have most of my stuff. Nope, not Carthage. Sorry. Illyria. That's another military market. It might have some more of these destroyers that I really want. But either way, I'm gearing up for my first colony. That's what I really want right now. Oh, it's all good, Chromium. Don't worry about it. I've got, my previous playthrough is actually first there. I should switch the order. So there's another IBB available. Yeah, sure. Are you ready for your next mission, Commander Shepard? Okay, unique Tarsos, fairly small fleet, moderate danger. That actually sounds pretty easy. What are you offering? Nah. Not right now. Were Apogees worse or better in the past? They were slightly better in the past. So they had slightly better... Apogees had slightly better shield efficiency last version. They were just a bit too strong. Luckily, they got a very soft nerf hammer. They just lost... I think they just lost 0.1 to their shield efficiency, and they're still fine combat chips. Let's see, I don't want cautious officers. Well, aren't you looking Imperial? Look at that. Do I want another reckless officer? Screw it. We'll have reckless officers in my fleet. I have no idea what ship I'm going to put them on. Okay, so there are a couple more Praetorians for sale. Oh, here's that really nice... Here's this really nice... cruiser that was last name. Stick them on a missile boat with only fundi! I don't think I have any missile boats for sale. I suppose I could do this one, but it only has 2 small missile mounts, so I could only have 2 fundis on it. Actually, yeah, let me buy this. I will try out the missile cruiser. It's burn 9. And I'm gonna buy another 2 Praetorians. I'm extremely happy with Praetorians. I think I have a good build for them. Let's see, Tiki-Taki2 says, was wondering about the space station, what's the best one? That depends entirely on what blueprints you have. If you have high-tech blueprints, then the high-tech station is really good. Its level 1 is the strongest of the 3, and its level 2 and 3 are, I think, second strongest. So high-tech is really good to go, and its level 1 is the best. But if you don't have a high-tech blueprint pack, you're not going to be able to use it. You're not going to have any good guns. Between midline and low tech, they're both good in the battle station and Star Fortress tier, but in the level 1 tier, the midline is quite poor. So I usually go either low tech or high tech. Yeah, I like low tech. It fits my appeal. If I have the proper guns, I'll do low tech. Does that answer your question? I hope so. Okay, so I just picked up a missile cruiser, and I have seen one of these blow up before because I was fighting alongside one, but I have never used one. So let me take a look at this thing. So it has some built-in Armageddon launchers. Missile type temporarily changes after using Magnum Salvo. That's cool. Range 1500, damage 350. Okay, interesting. I'm glad you like when I answer. Let's see, got some medium synergies here. So this, and some small missiles. Fundi! Okay, so those are gonna be fundis. Let's see, what do my Imperium blueprint mods do to this? Let's see. So this is mainly good for, let's see, extends the range of ballistic and energy projectile weapons. That doesn't really help my missiles very much. However, it makes the Magnum Salvo kinetic. So kinetic is usually quite good for a missile type. Let's see. This is the kind of SO light. Makes heat-seeking, deal energy and EMP. Hits on armor, hull, arc to weapons and engines. That's not terrible, but also it just doesn't really help. And let's see. Oh my god. Enhanced Apocalypse MRMs split into 4 Fundi SRMs. Okay. I have to see. Alright, so I have no enemies. here are the Armageddon launchers. If I just fire them, I think this is their default mode. I think they just fire off these, let's just see what these do against a Pinata. Where's a Pinata? Give me a Buffalo. Where's a Buffalo? Can't find a Pinata. Alright. Enforcer is close enough. And these are fun days. Fun days are fun for the whole fighter family. Okay. Interesting. So I see some, oops. The Armageddons. They're doing their thing. They're going about. Missile support. Good. I'm glad you like the ship. I've never used it before. I see that these missiles are recharging. That's excellent. So these are going to be long-term missiles. All right. Now let me see what this Fundi does. So I'm gonna activate the ship system. Boom. Okay. That's fun. So it fired off a big cloud of anti-fighter missiles. Oops, I didn't turn the shield back on. It's fun. That's fun, moderately effective. Now let me see what those kinetics do. So let me turn on the targeting package. And the targeting package is interesting because I could actually put on some. Oh no, this is energy. I could put on some energy on here for some support. Let me just see what this does. I'll pull up the Enforcer again. So again, default when... There's the default missiles. They're nice. Doing some swerving. Cool, cool, cool. Missile support. And Magnum Salvo. Okay, so they're kind of like, alright. Interesting. I'm gonna go with the armor, just because fun days are fun. And also because I really might be fighting lots of small ships with this, and I don't want them to get surrounded. Let's see, Imperial armor. Cool. Now we're gonna give this some weapons, or should we just give it all missiles? We're just gonna give it lots and lots of missiles. That sounds fun. So tornadoes have tons of ammo and are good against smaller ships. So you're gonna get a pair of tornadoes, and you're gonna get expanded missile racks. Do I have ECCM? I do have ECCMs. There's ECCM. That'll improve the performance of all missiles. And now I need just some guns. This might seem a little strange, but I am going to put light assault guns on the front. And that is for anti-fighter defense. They're actually pretty good anti-fighter. Cool. And that has used almost all my OP. I put on some quite expensive missiles here. But I think it should be able to put out just a phenomenal amount of missiles. Let's see what it does against, let's just do that against the Enforcer. I'm gonna put it on autopilot. Maybe I should put Sabos instead of Hornets here. Because right now it kind of lacks kinetic. It actually completely lacks kinetic, doesn't it? Not... Okay, well it's doing its standoff job. am a little concerned about both its longevity and its defenses. But it is doing a pretty good job. Like, imagine if there was a frigate keeping this thing's flux high. This is a lot of missiles. Alright, I'm gonna keep this build. And we'll see how it does. Yes, thank you. Do call out when you see the medium fundi. Now, I have a pretty good, Chromium asks, why do Talons seem to be the best fighters? It's because they actually are pretty good. So Talons offer, good HE damage with their little missiles in the beginning of the game. Their Vulcans are capable of shooting down missiles. They're decent against other fighters. Talons are fast. Talons are cheap. They respawn quickly. Against low-tech, well, not low-tech, against pirates and frigates, Talons will get the job done. But when you start fighting enemies with better point defense grids who are using flak, LRPD grids, anti-missile or anti-fighter good weapons, Talons just don't have the hit points to survive in those bigger fights. As an example, a Phase Lance, I have seen a single Phase Lance with skills. So this was a skilled character, but it's the AI. I've seen a single Phase Lance wipe out an entire Talon wing in one shot. Yeah, as long as your enemy can't kill the Talons, they're great. I think eventually you'll find that Talons become obsolete when you start fighting larger ships and more powerful enemies, but until then, enjoy having a nice, cheap, effective fighter. Just because they're cheap doesn't mean they're bad. Talons are good to use. Oh, even super high-end remnants. All right. Well, I don't know how you're using them so well, but if they're working for you, keep using them. I'm surprised that the sparks aren't tearing your Talons a new one. Okay, I am gonna outfit this in 250 versus. Let's see. So comparing the Solus Cannon and the Heavy Needler for this slot. The Solus Cannon. Oh no, that's HE. Sorry. The Heavy Needler and the Telem Autocannon. Let's see. The Heavy Needler fires in a burst. I know that much. Its per shot damage is much lower. It's 50 versus 225. But its flux efficiency is much higher, only costing me 200 flux instead of 250 flux. Let's see what the Heavy Needler does with this ship. I am going to keep doing a Imperial targeting package. I think that's a really good call on these ships. So Solus Cannon, great. Heavy Needler. I am going to put on... let's see... the weapon flux really isn't that high. I might put on something else. I'm gonna put a light assault gun on. It's always good to have point defense. Not point defense, anti-fighter. The light assault gun is a good anti-fighter weapon. And for the front here, I do want the burst PD in the back. And I'm just going to put some Vulcans on the front. Can't go wrong with overlapping Vulcan fields. It can help protect it from missiles. And for the small missiles... Fundays are just so expensive and I'm already low on OP. Nerathazul says, I'm going to go with your mod list next time. Yeah, I've actually really been enjoying this playthrough. So I don't play with a lot of mods most of the time. I like to go with a couple fewer mods and just kind of dig into the mod to really try to learn it. But Ship and Weapon Pack is great. I am super having a blast with Interstellar Imperium, and the Cabal is always good to kick my ass. So I'm actually not going to use Fundies on this ship just because I don't have enough OP. I am going to put some... let's see, this is an artillery ship. I'm actually going to put some Annihilators on it. We'll see what it does with Annihilators. The AI can be pretty good with them. And that leaves 12 for capacitors. Let's see, are there any hull mods I want? I don't have ETU yet. I'm not putting on extreme modifications. This looks good. This looks quite good. And let me give it a quick test against a hammerhead. So I always test my builds. It's a little, takes a little time, but especially when I'm learning new ships and trying things for the very first time, I think it's very useful. Let's see. So on the one hand, the higher DPS and good accuracy of that Needler and its burst is proving its worth. Yeah, I like Heavy Needler on this ship. It does have less hull penetration than the Talum autocannon would do. Okay, so that was interesting. That was pretty good. I actually don't think I want these Annihilators. They're going to run out in any large battle. I'll give it some harpoons. Digit damage 1000 versus damage 750 times 3. I shall try the javelins. Javelins look like they might be good choices. And let me switch to the Talum autocannon. Let's see, Chromium says, you definitely don't want your first combat to be against a real enemy. Yes, that is true. I actually had some, yeah, yes. Without simulations, this game would be brutally hard. I actually had some trouble against my very first pirate bounty I did in this playthrough last episode because I couldn't, I was actually flying one of these ships, and I didn't really know how to fly it yet, and I was getting swarmed, and that was no good. Let's see. So the Talum has lower DPS and lower efficiency, but it has higher per shot damage. But look at that. The slow speed... Let's see, how about now? I really prefer the Heavy Needler. I think it's just performing significantly better. So we're going to stick with the Heavy Needler. And we are just going to do the same build on this one. Vulcans in the front. A light assault gun there. Let's see, are there any more javelins? I want to put some javelins on just to see how they do. No multi-javelins. You can just get some Reapers. Okay. And the Imperial targeting package, which seems particularly well suited to this ship, and just a lot of flux. Really no other hull mods I want. How about Hardened Shields? Let's see, this has a 1.0 shield, which is not great, and 3500 base flux. So Hardened Shield costs 12. So I go from 4900 to 7300, which is 2400. So I'm getting... It's costing me actually half the flux of the ship to put Hardened Shields on. A third of the top. I'm gonna do a comparative test, because Hardened Shields actually does improve your defense. So it lowers the damage you take by 25%, which gives you an effective 1/3 more flux. So this is a bad trade-off. This is a bad trade-off. I'm gonna go for caps. Cool. Okay, I'm very happy with these ships. They've been performing great in my fleets. I'm actually going to get rid of that and put another Reaper on, since I happen to note that there are Reapers for sale here. There we go. Those are kind of my scrap ships. I'm also going to give myself another Reaper, instead of those lighter torpedoes. Okay, I am pretty happy with these new ships. I think this is going to be great. I have a battle line from my 4 destroyers, and then I have missile support and myself flying recklessly. And do I have a missile officer? I do have a missile officer. Should I put Reckless on my missile boat? That sounds like a disaster. That sounds like a disaster and I don't care. I'm gonna do it. Sure. Okay, now I am gonna colonize, so I gotta pick which of my 2 good planets I want to colonize. So E2 is planets. And I found a bunch of nice worlds up north. So I found a 75%. 75% is fantastic. It's a little ways away. It's 6 away. So it's close, but it's not like... not as next door as this one. So this is a 125, but it has low gravity and it's closer, which means that its accessibility is going to be higher, which means its profits are actually going to be pretty good. So the question is, what do I want to build right away? If I want to build mining and farming, this is a great mining and farming planet. Whereas if I want to build heavy industry, this is a better heavy industry planet. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to Elnor and build mining and farming. And hopefully that will get me started. Okay, now I want to... I need something with people capacity, and this is also my system defense ship. So I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna repair and outfit my Onslaught. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. ITU's for sale. That changes everything. Wow. So for those of you who don't know, ITU stands for Integrated Targeting Unit, and it is a high-end mod. That actually really changes things. Let me just get enough crew. Okay. Let's see, how many crew do I need without the Onslaught? Okay, great. So ITU is going to change how I outfit nearly all my ships. Darn. But let me just first do this Onslaught. So this Onslaught, oh, it had some guns equipped. Dual flax, HVTs. Oh, keep those. So this Onslaught is pretty beat, and I got it from killing a bounty. Let's see. Chromium asks, is there any way to sustain a small to medium fleet as an independent with no colony? Supplies are killing me. Yes, so the way to do it is to be conscious, to try to minimize your supply usage, and to try to have things that give you extra supplies. For example, if you have shepherds or salvage rigs, shepherds and salvage rigs increase the amount of supplies that you get when you explore. For example, from debris fields and from post-battle, actually. You get more from battles and from things like research stations. So if you're doing a lot of exploration, get some shepherds, get some salvage rigs. If you're doing a lot of combat, you're going to want to work on having more efficient ships and deploying less of them. And once you start doing that, you're actually going to make more supplies in combat than you were spending. So that is... yeah, and a commission's really nice too. A commission's going to give you like 50,000 a month for free. That's good advice from Nerethzul. But commission will get you some enemies. Okay, I hope that advice helps you. You might need to get rid of some of your ships too. If you have a lot of ships that are just sucking down supplies with like increased maintenance, you might want to sell those off. Speaking of increased maintenance, this ship costs me 80 supplies per month. So I'm not going to take this with me. This is just going to come to my new colony and sit there, and then if someone attacks my new colony, I'll pull it out of storage. Let's see. I have some strong feelings about how to equip Onslaughts. Fair enough. What is a good time to start your first colony? A question from Stryer. So it's a good time to start your first colony when you can deal with pirate raids. You're going to want to be able to deal with, depending on how many pirates are around, you're going to want to be able to deal with a pirate capital ship. And the pirate capital ships are not as powerful as normal capital ships, but you're going to need some firepower to take care of them. Now, if you've been hunting pirate stations, if you've been killing them when they're 1-tier modules, then the raiding fleets that they send are going to be very pitiful. So if you've been on top of your pirates, you can start a colony even earlier than I'm doing right now. So I'm going to start a colony with 3 destroyers and a light cruiser, and my special onslaught defense. But I got this from a bounty, and most people won't have it. But if you have a couple strong destroyers, and you've been keeping on top of the pirates so they can't launch any huge raids, you're fine to start a colony. The Mobius Gamer asks, are there ships that can launch boarding parties? No. There are ships with a ground assault support package that make your marines more effective. So I guess in terms of boarding parties to stations, yes. I think the Atlas Colossus Mark II, Colossus Mark III has the ground support package. I think the Valkyrie transport has the ground support package. Those will make your marines more effective. So I guess those can launch... Zergal says the Mark III. Thank you, Zergal. Yeah, the Colossus Mark III Pirate one has the ground support package. So those ships will help your marines be more effective. But if you mean by boarding parties like in-combat boarding parties, then no. There's no in-combat boarding in this game, and that's been brought up a lot before, and I think it's just not in the cards. Any more questions? I love answering questions. Okay, well, if there are no more questions, let me go through outfitting this Onslaught. So this is an Onslaught I recovered from the pirates, and it's got a couple D-mods. It has Glitch Sensor Array for minus 15% range, increased maintenance, and faulty power grid, and compromised armor. So this is not the best ship, but it's still a heavy capital that I'm going to use to defend my colonies. So the first thing to do that I'm going to do to this is I am going to put on Annihilator rockets. Oh no, do I not have more Annihilators? Oh no! Okay, I'm going to have to figure something else out. So Annihilator rockets are the go-to rockets for Onslaughts for a reason. The constant stream of rockets is incredibly powerful. But I don't have them. So let me do another build. Another build for this Onslaught. Let's see, do I have Sabo pods? I don't have Sabo pods. I'm very short on missiles. I could do Salamanders, but Salamanders is... Wait, I have a lot of Annihilators? I have 4? No, these are the small Annihilators, unfortunately. I really want the largest. It's all good, don't worry about it. So I think I am going to put Typhoons on this ship. And the AI is a little conservative with Typhoons, but it will fire them. Now, unfortunately, it has minus 15% range, but I do have the integrated targeting unit. So that actually undoes quite a bit of that. Let's see. On an Onslaught, I love resistant flux conduits to try to protect its engines a little bit. I could do insulated engine assembly as well, but I like the EMP resistance on the front. Hardened shields. Don't think I need expanded missile racks. It usually doesn't get through all that much stuff. Let's see, it is going to have maxed vents, and I would like to install the flux distributor. Alright. Okay, so we got up to 1,000, which with a faulty power grid is not terrible. Let's see if I have enough OP left to outfit this with guns. Let's see. I am going to put a regular flak in the back for the range and an HVD. It's a little strange to have this be a mixed pair, but I found that having an HVD in the back of an Onslaught can help to ward off frigates. I might take this out if at the end of the build I end up being low on OP, because I'm only going to deploy this in defense of my capital. So hopefully I won't have to worry too much about flankers. I am going to install dual flaks on the back, dual flaks on the front. Now how about for the larges? I have a Storm Needler, and I do love Storm Needlers, but it's a little bit short-ranged. Let's see, what else do I have? I have Mark 9s. Mark 9s are solid. I have Gausses. Gausses are good for sniping, but I don't think I want that. And there's also an Aegis flak cannon. Do I not have, Okay, and there's a Hellbore available as well. I think I am going to try... So Chromium, the salvage bonus does stack, but with diminishing return. If you get a salvage rig and you hover over its, it'll have a little salvage hull mod. If you hover over it, it'll tell you how much more another one would give to your fleet. So I think I am just going to give this Hellbores in the large slots. And let's see if I have enough flux to pull off what I want to pull off here. So this gives me HE damage. Let's see. Do I have another heavy needler? I don't. But I can put in... Oh, it's so much flux. So this build is a passable build. I am gonna get rid of that. If I get flanked, so be it. I need the OP. Yep, same with Shepherds. So this build is quite light on kinetic, which is not great. I wish I had heavy needlers, but I have those on other ships. Do I have railguns? Oh, I have light needlers. Excellent. So I'm going to throw on a pair of light needlers. They are very flux efficient. And... yeah, and I'll stick with a HVD. Okay, now... I'm not sure if this build is going to work, but let's go over its weapon groups. So I have my PD in a group. That is fine. It's a little flux hungry, even. Yeah, Shepherds are great early game. Their drones can actually hold light enemies away. Okay, yeah, I got HVDs on this group, and my Hellbore is in their own group. Let's see how this does in some simulated combat versus a pristine onslaught. So we'll see if we can win this or not. Now, first, let's just examine the ranges. So the TPCs have pretty good range. Typhoons are okay. My Hellbores are okay. My HVDs are also pretty good. Yeah, okay. I've got a little bit of range mismatching going on. Let's see. Now this thing's going to open up on me with its TPCs. And I am not going to return fire, because I want to save my flux for more efficient... Oh. Why am I taking so much, My forward point defense is not sufficient. I shouldn't have been taking those rockets. Okay, you're gonna get downgraded to standards. Yeah, I need to be... I'm way overfluxed. I really need high efficiency kinetics, but I just don't have them. Alright, let me try that one more time. Now, usually, an onslaught has two modes of fire. One is long-range fire, using its TPCs and any long-range gun, and the other is actually tilted at a few degrees to allow more of its weapons to hit. So I'm actually going to turn off my Hellbores for a little bit. Alright. My HVDs are firing. I'm going to fire my long-range guns. Whew. You can really tell I'm losing the Flux War. I'm losing the Flux War badly. So you see why these Annihilators are absolutely the best missile? It's because that constant stream of damage. There's not much you can do about it. Alright. I need regular flaks in front. These dual flaks have neither the range nor the flux efficiency. Well, this one could be dual, but I want these side ones to have longer range. And in the back, I am going to put just an auto cannon or two. Doesn't really matter. Still trying to find a good loadout for this ship. Let's try this. And yeah, we're going to keep those as light needlers. Now we're going to change things up a bit. I'm going to put my Hellbores, I'm going to put my Mark 9 in my kinetic group and my Hellbores in my HE group. Let's try this one more time. It could just be that this ship has too many demons to really win a duel without any skills, but I would hope to be able to do better. Alright, first we're going to try long-range bombardment. So I'm going to turn off my Hellbores. I've got hardened shields. Whew. So even with hardened shields, this ship just takes so much damage. Alright, we're going to move into the secondary... We're going to move into the secondary combat mode of an onslaught, which is turned, enough for its two larges to focus fire. So I'm going to turn the Hellbore on now. And you can see that my point defense is completely incapable of stopping these rockets. It's too many rockets. Annihilator rockets are the most powerful missile slots in the game for an onslaught. It is nearly impossible to beat an onslaught that has one, unless you have overwhelming point defense or an overwhelming shield. And this ship has neither. Alright. We are going to do a rebuild, because that didn't work at all. That was terrible. We're going to try Vulcans and these smalls to bolster the frontal point defense. And I'm going to get rid of these HVDs. They're too flux inefficient. They can't get the job done. Instead, I'm going to put on some of these autocannons. I'm not even sure if those will reach. So I am doing... Well, yeah, but that's not what I'm doing. So, yes, a frigate can kill an onslaught. That's, like, no problem. You can do it... I can just load up the Starlight Afflictor and kill it. You know, 0 damage taken. But the point is that this onslaught's purpose is to hold the line, and it can't do that if it's not capable of attacking this onslaught. So I'm not trying to kill this onslaught. Killing this onslaught's really easy. I could do that with any of my, you know, any of my high-performance ships. I could do that with my flagship. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to optimize this onslaught variant. See, this is working better. My Vulcans are stopping... Oops. My Vulcans are stopping these a little bit better. I'm actually managing to do some hull damage before the incredible mass of Annihilators just kills me. So this ship is been crippled by its demods. It is barely capable. The torpedoes are extremely powerful, just not against something with actually effective, with this much point defense. Let me show you where the torpedoes are really effective. Torpedoes are really effective against... Oh... Let's just pull this up against the Dominator. So if I burn into this Dominator, raise its shields a little bit, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, then the torpedoes are quite effective. I got my instant overload. And if I really want a fast kill, I could fire off another salvo. Generally speaking, I wouldn't. So here we go. So against a lesser opponent, even without using the shield, this is going pretty well. I wish I had Hephaestus assault guns. The low DPS on the Hellbore is a little bit of a pity. But, or Sabos, to be perfectly honest. If I had Sabos, that would be great. The thing is that there's not much more I can do with the OP. I actually have plenty of OP. It's just that, you know, the armor's bad, the power grid's bad, the range is bad. It's just not going to be able to perform. But I think this is a good enough loadout for now. Cool. So now let me see what happens when I give this... Let's give this missile boat. I want to see what this missile boat does. So I'm going to fight that onslaught again. And if I'm holding the line against the onslaught, I want to see how much fire support this can actually give me. So I'm going to try to keep my distance a little bit. Okay, it gave me a free vent. That's nice. So there's a little bit of missile support, but its point defense so far is adequate. Okay, with all those missiles coming in, I'm gonna fire my Reapers, see if any get through. No. No Reapers got through. I am kind of winning this Flux War a little bit, though. Nope, not winning the Flux War anymore. Ah, so much HE damage. Okay. I like this missile support ship. It's throwing down a lot of fire. It's not like being like super effective. Alright, now we're gonna do something crazy. We're gonna burn drive in, because it's not pointing at me. And now we're gonna fire our torpedoes. There we go. That actually worked pretty well. I took a lot of damage, but I landed the torpedo strikes. Okay, so it's fluxed out. Missiles coming in, another torpedo barrage. Alright. Did I hit myself with the torps? I wouldn't be surprised. Reaper torpedoes? Let me show you. Let me show you on an ally. Reaper torpedoes have a minimum activation distance. I might have fired them a little too late. So you gotta be careful with Reapers. Let's see. Give me one near the edge. Alright. Come back, come back. I need to be really close. I want to shoot my ally with the torpedo and show you. Oh, such a pig. Onslaught, you can do it. Okay, never mind. Needless to say, there's a minimum activation time for the torpedo. I might have hit it. Alright, so I am reasonably happy with this build. I would love to have higher efficiency kinetics. Sure, I'll put more Vulcans on. I'd love to have higher efficiency kinetics because this ship really hurts on flux, but it's a decent enough offensive load. Cool. All that work for a ship I'm actually not going to be using unless someone invades my colony. Now let me just check my fuel. I need to get all the way up to this system. Oh, actually closer system. Closer system. Great. So that's actually extremely close. So I can reach there right now. So let me check. Oh, I need many more supplies. Many more supplies. And I might need 100 more of these. I'm also I plan on getting a station up ASAP. So between a station and an onslaught, I really should be okay. Great. And I'm still going to leave my Alpha Core at home. So I'm picking up all of my weapons from storage because I pay a fee and because I'm about to have a colony. So I'm actually not leaving that Alpha Core, I'm taking it with me. Great. So I've got enough fuel to go there and back, I've got supplies, I've got heavy machinery. It is time for me to go found the first colony in the new empire. So I see that there's a bunch of people watching. Welcome to the stream if you just came on. I'm playing with Interstellar Imperium, first time for me in this version with the mod. And so I've been slowly figuring things out. But I'm really an expert with the base game. So if any of you have questions about the base game, just let me know. Oh! The bounty's here! Okay, well I guess I got some free money. Because, unfortunately, this bounty ran into me when I had this onslaught. And... and this onslaught only costs 16... Like, it has so many demods that it costs less than a cruiser to deploy. So, like the missile is more expensive. What a crazy random happenstance, I know. So, I think I'm going to try to see what my fleet can do. I'm going to deploy my whole destroyer line and the onslaught. Oh, this is too many supplies. This is too many supplies. Okay. Okay, I don't need that many ships. I'm going to deploy my onslaught plus my officers. And the onslaught might be too slow. This is, by the way, over here, this is why you need to take ECCM skill number 1. Sure, I can focus on the missile cruiser a bit. I'll try to keep my flagship near it. So, the fact that I have 1 point in the ECM skill means that my ships are giving me 14% versus their 16%. I could be getting hit with minus 16% range on every ship, if it wasn't for that. Okay, I'm actually going to throw a defend here, so that my onslaught has a chance to catch up with my faster destroyers. If I want to be happy about it, I don't want it to... how are you doing? How you doing, Afflictor? It's a hound. Alright. You have redeemed yourself. You have redeemed yourself, Afflictor. That's how you kill hounds. Nicely done. Okay, the onslaught's catching up. You, go kill that. Just go kill it. Use your burn drive. Use whatever. I want to see you burn driving up. Oops, I need to not pilot like a jerk. Cool. So let's see, it looks like the Afflictor is kiting these two. What are you? You're the pony. You two go kill the pony. This is just fun. Onslaught! So this is no officers. This is just the onslaught having fun. The torpedo did the overload. Have fun, onslaught. Yeah, who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Let's see, where's the missile cruiser? I said I'd focus on it a bit. It looks like it is harassing... Oh, what happened there? Did the missiles get reflected? Some of these IBB ships have crazy ship systems. No, it's just a burn drive. It's just a burn drive. Okay. Well, let me get back. Let me try to get back down to it. Let me just, oh! Let me overload because I'm not paying attention. Okay. Embarrassing. Alright. I swear I'm usually a good pilot. Oh, nice. So, the missile cruiser just got the kill. And that'll do it. Alright, so the missile cruiser got a nice kill. Now I'm going to set it to go here. Alright, okay. Monitor. Frickin' monitor. The pony's almost dead. These ships are doing... Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're just punishing it. I'm just going to watch what my ships do. So there's that kinetic, but with high per shot damage. Yeah, so the high per shot damage did really great. Whereas this was just supporting with the HVDs. Alright, let's see how this missile cruiser does. Oh, man. So, entropy amplifier to Reaper. And this just isn't fair. It's a poor little phase ship. Looks like the missile cruiser actually got another kill there. Yeah, go home. Don't cost me more supplies. Oh, monitors. I really want to get Leadership 3 so that I can get the CR on these guys up to 100%. I agree, the Fungi does seem good for keeping things in phase. So this heavily demodded Onslaught, which I didn't even intend to have a fight with, got to come out and play. It looked like it... I mean, of course it destroyed a Venture. It's a Pirate Venture versus an Onslaught. But it was fun to be able to watch it play. Cool. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a Monitor. It's a special defensive frigate that has the Fortress Shield. And it's a pain. It takes forever to kill this stupid thing. Like, you can just see... It has a special mod that allows it to vent hard flux. And you can see, its flux isn't even going up. There it goes. Alright, there it goes. Once they finally flux out, then they die. Oh god, Paragons with the shield skill are crazy. Okay, now let's see. I could get the pony back and the Carpal, but I'm just not so obsessed with mod ships. I don't really care. Like, IVB's fun, but it has so many demods, it's not worth it. Do I want a monitor, though? Eh. You know, actually, I forget. I'm orbiting my colony world. Like, this right here is my colony. So, I don't even have to lug them away. Cool. And we'll now establish our colony. Did I not get the Gorgon? I don't know. Okay, I've got the people, got the supplies, got the heavy machinery. Here is our first colony on actually a rather nice world. It's 125, but it has plus 10% accessibility, and it's got some good good farming, good mining. Now, do people want to name this anything? I put this to you, good folks of the chat. What would be a good name for an Imperial, Interstellar Imperium run-through for my first world? Fundi. I'm not naming it Fundi. Do you really want me to name it Fundi? Cadia. Yeah, Cadia is a good name. I like Cadia. Terra Nova. Terra Nova is a good name. I'm going to combine them. I'm going to get pretentious. It's going to be Terra Cadia Nova. Cool. We're just going to stick more words in. Boom. Alright. It is not going to be the Shepherd Trust. That is not a good name. Let's see. Should this be the New Legion? Should we be the not so long-ranged Imperium? Let's see if we get any inspiration from the generate. I'm not really seeing anything I really love. So this is going to be the... Well, fun days are great. Alright, we're going to pick something boring. This is going to be the Iron Legion, which I'm sure has some connotation. It's going to be the Iron Legion R, and the Iron Legion ship, and it's going to be ILS. There we go. Let's see, what kind of flag do we want? Got some more flags. The Flying Sword. Sure, we'll use a Flying Sword. Alright, so we have founded our first colony in Terra Cadia Nova. Spaceport is under construction. Let's see, do I want mining or do I want some farming? I think I'm going to start with farming just because it's a little cheaper and I know that farming is not going to attract any expeditions yet. Alright, so let's go to the storage. We can drop everything off. Whee! Yes, don't forget about my administrator. Thank you. So I got an administrator from a ship who is floating derelict. They must have been in cold sleep. And she's a pretty good administrator. Let's see. I'll just throw that in the stockpile. Storage. I am leaving that guy. I'm leaving my hangar queens. I guess I'm taking these along. They are nice pseudo cargoes. Looking at... Oh, why are you here? Oh, I have my Starlight ships are at Illyria. I should bring my Starlight trophies up. Now let's see. I can put my administrator on. And if I do so, I'm up to 2,000 credits per month. However, the administrator actually costs me 25,000 when they're employed, and they only cost me 2,500 when they're not employed. So I'm actually going to leave them off for just a little while, just to save myself some money. Once this starts producing goods, then that administrator is going to be really good. Oh hell, I don't care too much about money. We'll just leave them on. It saves time. Cool. Alright. I leveled up. We're going to finish our navigation. That's great. Alright. Oops. Now let's see. I think I am going to do some quick surveys to see if there's anything crazy good in this system. That is not great. Rich ore, abundant rare ore, 225. That's not fantastic. So Tarantoga, I like AI cores, but I don't want to attract hegemony attention yet. This is just a rock. All right. If I end up wanting to shore up the defenses of this world. No, don't worry about it. I often forget to do these things and then do them all at once. Let's see. Oh, and I think I'm also going to look at, I think I'm also going to check the battle report for that battle, and we can see how the ships did. Hey, so the Onslaught was actually the top performer. Cool. Alright. So did a solo, did an assist. Nice. Great. And I was next, because I was flying around. Let's see. Cool. So this was the Telum Solus. Did quite well. Alright. This had 3 assists. Did most of the damage on that ship. You murdered the Hound. Good for you. And again, I think it's just these HVDs aren't registering. I think that 18,000 is actually shield damage, which, actually, it does mean that this ship underperformed a little bit, but cool. Now, I've been putting it off for far too long. This has an ITU, this doesn't have an ITU, and it needs it. So, oops, I'm not at my colony. And am I even going to bother surveying this? Oh, it's 115. No, I'm not going to survey that. Okay, well, you know what? I think this is a pretty good stopping point. I've been streaming for a little longer than I normally do anyway, so I think I'm going to call it a day. It was great for everyone to come by. I've been streaming relatively regularly, and it would be great if you came back tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, it was great to have everyone chatting. I enjoyed answering the few questions I answered, and I enjoyed progressing a little bit in my empire. So, bye everyone.